Hello everyone, good evening. I'm Steve from UCAN English Tutoring, a pioneer institution that helps you to prepare very well for OET, IELTS and PT academic examinations. In this video, I'm going to assess one of the letters written by my student for Anne Kelly's case notes. Before we jump onto the assessment and correction, I would like to provide a gentle reminder in regards to my membership programs. If you would like to access the members only videos, which contain a range of important tips and tricks, such as A grade letters, B grade letters, case notes analysis, picking up relevant case notes and so on for the OET examination, or sample A grade and B grade letters for the OET letters, as well as role play conversations, you can become a member. I have got 3 membership packages, such as silver, gold, and platinum. You can become one among them, and you should be able to start receiving at least some videos every fortnight. If you would like to appear in the IELTS or PT academic examinations, I'm going to post more techniques and tricks as well, which include the 8-band or 90 scorer essays, speaking answers, 8-band letters, reports, and so on. All right, let's start the assessment now. So you have written down the addressees details here. Before that, you have written on the date. That's fine. I'm happy with that. So the addressees details are well written. There's no issue here. So Miss Judy Kalmowski, the Richmond Community Center, 123 Green Street, Richmond, Victoria, 2121. Sorry, 3121. That's fine. And the dear Mr. Kalimowski, so you have used the surname of the addressee, which is good. I'm very happy with that. And you have pronounced it properly, Kalinowski. You have written down properly, Kalinowski. Okay, that's all right with the correct spelling. And then the reference details of the patient, that is regarding Mrs. Anne Kelly, age 52. That's great. I'm happy with that as well. And then you have written on, I'm writing to refer Mrs. Anne Kelly, who requires daily home visit from your facility. She is recovering from the bowel resection surgery with a permanent colostomy. She is ready for discharge today. That is perfect. There is one recommendation I would like to tell you. When you say who requires daily visit, daily home visit, you can mention daily home visits, okay? Because it's a plural noun, right? So that's a recommendation. So you can say daily home visit. No, it's daily home visits, okay? All right, let me write it down. So it's not just daily home visit. It's going to be daily home visits, okay? All right, because it's going to occur again and again. It's going to be the plural noun, okay? So that's what I wish to suggest here. But apart from that, it's really good. This is a well-written introduction paragraph. Mrs. Kelly is a pensioner who lives with her husband, and they have one daughter and son. Okay, that's fine. But in this case, they have one daughter and one son, or you can say they have a daughter and a son. Okay, that would be more appropriate. So instead of saying one daughter and son, you can use a daughter and the son, because son, daughter are the singular nouns, which means they need an article before them, please. Okay, I hope you understand what I mean. She has had, can you tell me this?
Diverticulitis.
Diverticulitis, okay, 12 years ago, and have mild hypertension. No, it's wrong. This one is wrong. And has, okay. All right, so what you should have done is, and have, there are a couple of issues I'll tell you. And have could have been replaced with and has, okay? Because of the she, you need to use has only, not have, okay? And the other thing is, this is a recommendation only. For 12 years, it is okay to use the numbers, because the number is less. If the number is less than 10, you have to use the words. For the numbers over 10, you can just write down the numbers alone. That's fine. Is this clear with you?
Yes, sir.
All right, but that's not a mistake. I don't count it as a mistake. Okay. All right. Uneventful experience, recovery was experienced after her surgery. That's good. She is tolerating two. No, no, no. You don't need to say tolerating two. That doesn't make sense. Just tolerating light diet. That's it. So don't use a preposition here. Tolerating doesn't need a preposition. No, not at all. So it's just she's tolerating something. That's it. It's a noun. All right. So remove two from here, please. Remove two from here. Tolerating something. Are you able to tolerate me? Are you able to tolerate my problems? Are you able to tolerate your headache? Are you able to tolerate your cough? Okay, that's it. All right. So that's it. It's the same as that of beer. Are you able to bear the pain? That's it. You don't need to say, are you able to bear to the pain or bear from the pain? No, those things do not make sense. Okay. However, she was treated for constipation and okay, and is resolved. All right. Now let's say, however, after that, you need to place a comma. Okay. That's one thing. So, however, comma. All right. Remember that all the connecting phrases need a comma after them. Okay, that is really important. She was treated for constipation and is resolved. Okay, so which one is resolved? Do you think that the constipation was resolved? Is it resolved now?
Yes, sir.
Okay. However, she was treated for constipation. No, I don't think this one can, but it is resolved. You should have used, but it is resolved. Was treated for, because the problem is you used the past verb here and then you say and is resolved. You should say and is resolved now or so, or which is resolved now. It's better to use which is resolved now. So instead of saying and is resolved, you can say which is resolved now. Okay, that can be more appropriate. All right, let's go to the next one. She is managing her colostomy bag well mannered. No, no, no. Okay. All right. There are a couple of things. Okay. If you write down well, just write down well. That's it. Well, that's it. All right. Or you can say in an effective manner. That's it. So what you could have done is you could have written on like this. She is managing her colostomy bag in an effective manner, or she is managing her colostomy bag well. That's it. Put a full stop. Don't write down well manner. That is wrong. Although her body felt weakness. Is that felt weakness? Did it occur in the
Yes, sir.
past? Okay. She ambulated with the frame. That's good. Yeah, that's good. So this is correct. And you shouldn't place a comma here. So you have done a good job. You have written on the sentence structure correctly. That's really good. I'm very happy with that. Okay. Thank you so much. Let's go ahead to that. That's fine. All right. What's the next thing? It would be appreciated if you could provide daily home visits. Again, daily home visits. Okay. All right. It's not daily home visit. It's better to say something in the plural. No. Okay. Home visits. Right. That does make more sense. Okay. Sorry. Let's go to the next one. For assessing her condition. Okay. That's all right. Kindly encourage her for showering as well as ambulation. Okay, so I have already asked you to use the passive voice form as much as you can, but I think it's better to use passive voice form. Okay, kindly encourage her for showering as well as ambulation. So instead of that, you could have used encouraging her for showering as well as ambulation is critical, something like that. Please ensure that she requires meals on. No, 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 this is wrong. The whole thing is wrong. She requires, you can say, please note that she requires meals on wheels and residential help because her husband does not provide any support for her daily living activities. Okay, so it's not provide but does not provide. Please ensure that this is wrong. This one doesn't make sense. So what you should have done is please ensure that. So you should have mentioned please note that. That's fine. Okay, otherwise you should have removed this. You don't need to say. You can simply say she requires meals on wheels and residential help because her husband does not provide. So it's not provide. So that's another issue. Not provide is wrong. So you should say does not provide. Okay, that's the mistake. All right, let's go ahead with the next one, because you can't say like, he not provide, I not go to, shopping center. You can't say that. All right. I not eat. If you say so, it doesn't make sense as well, right? Her husband not provide any support for her daily. So this far, when you see this far, it sounds like capital F, according to me. So it's better to use the small f, far. Okay. You need to be very clear. Like small f has got the, the vertical lines on both sides of the horizontal line. Okay, the horizontal line needs to be on both sides of the vertical line for this small letter, but for the capital letter it doesn't look like. Okay. All right, let's go ahead with the next one. In addition, she needs encouragement and reassurance for her treatment. Okay, so instead of saying she needs, okay, it's better to use she requires. Okay. All right, that will be more appropriate, that will be more formal. But I don't think this one as one of the mistakes, it's just the recommendation. Okay, so instead of writing down, she needs, which is in the form of the active voice, you could have used the passive voice form by writing then like this. Okay, also you can say, for example, in addition, encouragement and reassurance for her treatment are vital. Do you understand this?
Yes.
Hmm. Yeah, it's not it's okay, it's not that bad, but the problem is you need to be very careful, with the use of words, selection of words and things like that. Anyway, let's go ahead with the next one. See this if, it does look like a capital F. See, look at this if and then this if. At least this if has got some lines on the left side of the vertical line. Okay, but this one doesn't. Okay, it looks like, you have written on the capital letter IF, and this one is incorrect. You have to use I and then small f. Even minute handwriting issues and errors can be the damaging ones. Okay, right. If you have any further questions, please do not hesitate to contact me. Yours sincerely. That's fine. Register this. So have you got the addressee's name for this letter?
Yes, sir.
Okay, yeah, you have got that. Yes. Okay, all right. Let's go ahead with the case notes. I'll see, if you have included all the relevant case notes. Is this a known case or an unknown case?
Unknown case, sir.
It's an unknown case. Okay, all right. So your patient Ann Kelly, okay, going to be discharged. All right, let's see. So your patient Ann Kelly is to be discharged. Visits from the district nurse have already been organized. Okay, write a letter to the district nurse, Judy Kalinowski of the Richmond Community Center, 123 Green Street, Richmond, to give background information of the patient. Okay, that's all right. Expand the relevant case notes into complete sentences. Do not use note form. The body of the letter should be approximately 200 words. Okay, use correct letter format. That's fine. All right, let's go ahead with the first page. Right, your patient Ann Kelly is about to be discharged. Read the case notes below and complete the writing task that follows. Time allowed 5 minutes reading time, no writing, 40 minutes writing time. Okay, so name, this is important. You have included that. Good. Age is done. Address. So don't they know this address? You said it is an unknown case, am I correct?
Yes, sir.
For the unknown case, you need to share the address of the patient, isn't it? You can't just, you can't just leave that. But home visits are organized. I think that's what they have mentioned, isn't it? But I think it's still good to mention this one. Okay, maybe you could have mentioned it in the last paragraph, before you sign off. Admission date is okay. Large bowel obstruction. Did you mention this one in the letter?
All resection surgery, sir. I already mentioned.
Okay. Or a permanent colostomy. Yeah, that's okay. 23rd. That's when they disc 12 years male hypertension. Okay, 10th of October is the one. Patient lives. So that's fine. I'm happy with that. Pensioner lives in ground floor housing. commission for yeah, that's all right. So you have included these things, isn't it?
Second one I didn't.
You didn't mention this one.
No.
Yeah, but is it in the ground floor? You don't mention the housing commission flat. That's not needed because it's a community, but lives in ground floor. Is this important? I think, yeah, that's okay. You don't need to mention that. It doesn't make much difference. All right, no worries. So I'm happy with the way that you have included the relevant case notes. All the relevant case notes were included except the address. The patient's address, okay? Patient's home address. You should have mentioned it, okay? You could have at least mentioned, the patient's home address is attached with this letter or something, all right. Okay, let's go to the next one. And the problem is your handwriting could have been a bit better, especially when you write down, the F. Right? Ensure that, your handwriting is somewhat better, to be able to showcase what you would like to convey, okay? And unfortunately, the use of articles is not up to the mark, as well as the verbs and nouns. Use of prepositions is not good enough as well. So I would say grammar could have been much better, okay? Particularly use of articles, nouns, verbs, prepositions, punctuations, okay, punctuations. We improved a lot, okay? So these things could have been improved a lot. All right, let's go ahead with the next one. She needs, the vocabulary could have been a bit better as well. You don't need to use, the informal phrases, okay? They're not going to help much. No, okay? And yeah, some of the sentences are incomplete. For example, not provide, that's not good. And then well mannered, that's not good as well. And please ensure that that's not good. Okay, so those sentences are not complete, which means you may be penalized heavily. All right, so it's not that good. Okay. So what you have to do is that use a range of sentence structures. The range of sentences is all right. However, you shouldn't commit any mistakes. When you write down the complicated and sentence structures, it is really important that you don't commit any grammatical mistakes, please. Okay, it's really important. Vocabulary could have been much better. Vocabulary could have been much better with the use of more formal words. Okay, the use of more formal words and synonyms. Remember that needs is not recommended. Okay, you need to use requires. Okay, use of active voice is not good. If for writing, you shouldn't do this, please. Okay, instead use passive voice form in as many sentences as you can, please. Right, this one can help a lot. Okay, connectivity is okay, it's not that bad. I'm happy with the connectivity. Overall task fulfillment is all right, it's fine. Layout, presentation are fair enough. Okay, all right, what else? Overall task fulfillment, connectivity, vocabulary, grammar. Yeah, we have covered everything. Yes, okay. Let's go through the score now. Expected score. All right, to me, looking at the mistakes that you have committed 14 mistakes, among which number 1 is a mistake, number 2 is a mistake as well, number 3 is a recommendation, so I don't count it as a mistake, so that's fine. Number 4 is a mistake, number 5 is a mistake, number 6 is a mistake, number 7, you could have mentioned and it is resolved now, or which is resolved now. So 7 is a mistake. So you have committed like 2 recommendations so far. 8 is a mistake, 9 is a mistake as well, 10, 11, 12 is a mistake or mistakes, and 13 is a recommendation, and 14 is a recommendation. It's not visible actually, but yeah, I would say you have committed about 10 to 11 mistakes plus 3 to 4 recommendations. So looking at these things and the severity of the case notes, that where you haven't included one of the important case notes, for example, the patient's address, I would say this wouldn't get you 300, even 300. Okay, this wouldn't get you even 300. I'm quite happy to give you 280 out of 500 for this role play. Sorry, for this letter. Okay. If anyone would like to receive the free assessment and correction for their first letter and role play conversation, you can drop a line at steve@ucanenglishtutoring.com, or you can reach me on my mobile or WhatsApp number, that is +61 468480877. You can also like my Facebook page, that is www.facebook.com/ucantutoring, to get regular updates on the IELTS, PT, and OET examinations. Thank you so much for watching this video. I wish you good luck with your practice. Thank you.